So I was just trying to pick out some Pokemon cards that I want to send off to PSA to go get graded in this crazy market. I had all my Pokemon card binders out and open in the middle of the lounge room, trying to work out, do we send off maybe one of the 26 Tatsugiri cards, or maybe I break open one of the sealed Bulbasaur promos out of my brand new Mega Evolutions booster box. I scanned it in on the collector app. When it's sealed, it's about 26 USD, but then if you grade it in a PSA 10, it's 500 USD. But I love the way it looks in the baggie, so I need all your advice in the comments. Are we breaking it open? Am I keeping them sealed? Do we send them all in? But I thought this is a bigger video than just in the lounge room. So I actually reached out to Collector and I said, do you want to sponsor today's video of us picking out Pokemon cards to send into PSA? And I'll rent out an entire studio and use the Collector app and website to work out prices and what we should be sending off to get graded. And they're like, Ando, rent that studio. And then I saw a short from Super Duper Danny. This is wild, look at this. Who remembers when I went to Yokohama Worlds and I literally got a Bear Walker skateboard, one of my prized possessions. Bear Walker himself actually signed it. But I got this skateboard right here and I saw a short saying that the authentication card that came with the Bear Walker board is just as expensive as the board now. If you grade this and it gets a perfect condition, I'm talking this puppy right here is almost $2,000. We got number 160. So I was like, I've got to do another submission. So I'm going to show you a couple of big hitters and I want you guys in the comments to pick out the cards we're going to send off. Come on. All right, so the very first binder that I want you guys to take a look at is my Snorlax one. So this actually had a lot of tag teams, has a lot of gold cards, and has a lot of Mega Evolutions. I feel like Mega Evolutions are about to go through a parabolic rise. And if you see something that's crazy that you don't think I would know about, like maybe this card had gone to $10 million, you're gonna love to grade this one. I'd love to get your opinion too. But I kind of just grade what I enjoy. I grade the artwork that I enjoy, which I've always sort of done, but then you get cards like this. Look at this. I recently searched this up on the Collector app. 1,975 USD in a PSA 10, which is just bananas. But again, it comes down to what the condition is and yeah, how badly you want to risk it going international. Even with like sending things to America right now, it's terrifying. Look at this. This I cherish so much. The Japanese, like Rainbow Rares, have so much better texture than the English ones. You got the gold page right here, and then you got the Armored Mewtwo's. These Armored Mewtwo's used to be in the lunchbox. I don't know if you remember, we opened up a bunch of these lunch boxes, and for some reason I opened up multiple of them. One of them got a Gem Mint 10 and then recently sold for $6,571. Ladies and gentlemen, I had a whole row of these. I sent one off to grading. Do you reckon, because I got multiple, is it worth sending in multiple, or do we pick out the best condition ones and just send one in? And the same goes with these Charizards. Look, these are all lunchbox Charizards. We got a whole page of them, which is just nuts. And he's got that cool like movie print on there, looks like a tiger. Yeah, look at this. This literally goes for 1,000 USD in a PSA 10, which is bananas. And the fact we got a whole page of them is just, this is so crazy to me right now. Again, I don't know if I send it off to get graded. It's not a particular card I would ever think about grading, but now the price has got nuts. Do I actually break up my prize like raw card binder collection here? And as we go through, I've got more megas that obviously aren't worth an absolute fortune right now, but might go up, I guess, soon. And then at the back of these binders, we got a whole bunch of trainers as well, which is pretty cool. So let me show you this binder, because I feel like you guys could pick a few things out you'd be keen to see graded. Like these old school EXs, not worth an absolute fortune right now. This Ho-Ho should be worth way more than what it is. They're all in good condition. Do we send in old school EXs, or should we keep, do you think like these are better off just kept in a binder? I think especially like look at this Shining Gyarados Pokemon card, Shining Magikarp right here. The promos, Kids WB promos up here. Got the old school E-Series. What else is in this binder? Oh, these two right here. Primal Groudon EX has no right. Let's look up how much this bad boy is going for. Primal Groudon EX. Holy smokes, look at this. Collector record. Look, you can see this price hike. It just goes through the roof. 3,400 USD was the last sale. Each. So together, 7,000. But I think another interesting one, I want to show you, like it's all cool following the prices and thinking like these are Pokemon cards and you're like, Ando, why haven't you graded those or go for so much money? Let me show you a case in which it goes backwards. All right, so we've got my black and white binder right here, my Umbreon one. But this is a classic case of why you shouldn't follow the trends, because I don't know if you remember or not, But let's get back to here where we got my art rares. There's 147 different art rares, which literally goes along with every Pokemon in the, look at that full art white card, full art red card. But there was a Seismitoad in this that actually recently came down 150% because it was just all hype and it went backwards. And that's a classic trend of people that would have sent in their Seismitoad hoping to get graded PSA 10 to get this ridiculous price, but now it's come down again. To me, that screams a reason why you should only ever grade the Pokemon cards you really enjoy yourself, the cards that you want to see as a PSA 10. But in saying that, it's so tempting because if I look, this Pokemon card recently has gone crazy. Oh, I didn't realize I had so many of those. Okay, let's get a price check on what this Snorlax promo goes for, which is out of the 151 ETB. But this card is on a rocket ship to the moon. Everybody wants it for some reason. So do I grade it? Because it's just a promo, but I enjoy having it in my master set of 151. Probably my most asked about master set as well. Actually, it's second to this one, which I know you guys are gonna be freaking out about. Check this out. This is my complete Evolving Skies master set, which we filmed a whole series on, and I get asked every day of the week, and are you breaking this? Are you gonna like grade the Leafeon because he's over $1,000 now, the Rayquaza? But again, I cherish this as a master set a lot more, I think. Look at that. That's gotta be PSA 10. And if it's not, I got personal beef with Ian, who I bought it off of, the little kid. Oh, Rayquaza as well. All right, let's show off this one. I feel like this has some heaters, and I'd be curious which cards you want to see graded out of this one. Let's open up this. Oh my, yeah, okay. This is so cool. So I wouldn't grade, these are actually the two cards when I did Search for the Gold on my favorite series on YouTube. These are the two cards we pulled. It's these two, because then I got this one in a Mailman Monday episode because it was damaged, but I was so thankful a fan would ever send that in. Yeah, and then we got all these really nice like rainbow rares right here. This is like a trip down memory, right? This is so selfish, this video. It's literally me just looking at binders. And then we got a couple of gold cards, Brock's Grit, the best page in the whole binder. I showed you guys before. Holy smokes, look at this, the megas. Then you got Latios tag teams. Wow, you got, oh, look at the Buddy Pikachus. Man, and then you're all the trainers. This is where I found the classic Giovanni that was worth $15,000 before. Look at that, literally playing golf. I feel like that's the character you don't get too much anymore. Let's find a couple more binders. I've literally got all my SV sets, all of these Volt X complete binders. I've also got my trade, I think this, oh no, this is Paldean Fates. This would have, look at this. This has complete shiny sets of everything, full arts. Look at that. This is like my retirement fund. I'll probably retire on this. But then my question is, guys, because this is going for such a fortune, do we grade it? Do I send a card like that in? I feel like I'm in such a predicament. I'm curious to get your perspective on where we're at in the Pokemon card market, what we should be grading, what are you looking at grading? Let me know in the comment section. You got any suggestions? I'd love to hear it. Thank you for watching my video on what Pokemon card should we send off to PSA. Looking through nearly all of my binders. I've probably got only 3 more binders that are in different storage lockers, but I thought I'd get a lot of them out, rent out a cool studio. Thanks to Collector for sponsoring today's video and helping me find all the prices on today's cards. If you guys want to download the app, I'll leave a link in the description. You can check the prices yourself, build up your own collection, see how much it's worth. But most of all, gotta keep on gaming. Until the next video, I'll see you then.